Yibane, we will build it. Olam chesed yibane. We will build this world from love. Yibane, we will build it.
Good morning and welcome to today's Elul Soul Brew. Curated voices from around the world, bringing you on a journey through inspiration and introspection leading up to the high holidays. I'm Rabbi Bluth, your host and producer of the Soul Brews, along with the Beth Tzedek Center for Spiritual Wellbeing. We are meeting every morning at 9 a.m. on social media, Facebook, YouTube, or the Beth Tzedek website to bring you inspiring and artistic content starting Rosh Chodesh Elul and leading all the way up until Yom Kippur, except for Saturdays. And we'd love to hear from you, so please share with us your inspiration, your comments, your thoughts, your questions, and most importantly, what it is that your souls are brewing these days. Feel free to leave that in the comment section below using the hashtag #BTSoulBrew. So today we're hearing from Emet. Emet makes their home these days in the American South, where they invest in building spiritually vibrant and queer communities. They're a song leader, a community organizer, committed to prioritizing transformation over transaction. Raised in the evangelical far right, they've spent the past few years uprooting legacies of white silence in order to return to their Jewish ancestry. Emet is a writer and the co-editor of the Barnacle Goose, a radical literary magazine dedicated to blessing that which doesn't yet quite exist. So, Emet, we're so excited to have you. It's been a while since we were together in Jerusalem. I'm really hoping you're well, and I'm excited to hear what you're going to share with us today. So, the question of the morning, leading up to the high holidays, what is your soul brewing?
Good morning. My name is Emet, and I'm talking to you today from New York, where I've been in quarantine for the past week and a half after flying back from Israel. In this time preparing for the High Holy Days, my soul has been brewing a deep sense of right-sized action and what song has to do in getting us there. I'm a community organizer and what we call a theomusicologist in my worlds, which is a fancy, big way of saying I like to sing, and I think singing changes the world. I understand song to be some kind of spiritual alchemy, a way to change energy in a room, or the way we feel in our bodies, or even the way we sense our community and collectivity. Song has been one of the things we've lost in COVID times, or at least community songs. There aren't Shabbat tables with guests singing in nigun. We're not out in the streets in the same way, singing big and loud, partly because of COVID and how dangerous it is to sing. Nonetheless, I still think song has so much to offer us, both in connecting to our own body and in connecting to the present moment. When we sing, every part of our brain lights up, from the amygdala to the prefrontal cortex. In other words, song is a way to bring our body and ourselves into the present moment. It cuts through all of our trauma responses and gives us a new sense of movement. It also expands our horizons and helps us know what needs to happen now. So much of my experience in Corona has been dizzying. I never know what to do. Sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes I'm afraid. Sometimes I'm so sad and I can't cry. But singing has a way of helping me ask the question, what does now need? I want to share two songs with you today. One of my own and one of an activist, Lou, from the Peace Poets. Part of my work and singing and carrying song has been connecting me to my Jewish heritage. I didn't know I was Jewish until 3 years ago, when I found some pictures in my grandmother's closet of old sad men in coats. I asked her, "What's this?" And she told me, "It's our family in Russia. We're Jewish." I didn't know any Jews at the time and ended up participating in this thing called Let My People Sing, which is a Jewish song retreat. While I was there, I fell in love with Jews and fell in love with song. I learned nigunim, I learned my friends' songs, I began to write my own songs, and I found that song had a way of making me feel powerful, steady, and centered. I ended up giving it away, because that's what song is for. It ended up in my Shabbat meals, out on the streets with friends, at big protests, in Israel where I was working, and it's followed me all the way back here, and it'll keep following me. The song I want to share with you now is one that I caught while standing in the water before I left for Israel. It's one that I sing often in these times when I feel like I never know what now needs or what to do. Sometimes I feel too exhausted to move at all. And this is the song I sing to myself in those times. As I sing this, I just invite you to notice your own body. I think as a white body, song is really important in helping me get back into my body. White supremacy teaches us to get out of our bodies and stay in our head. But song, I think, has a way of bringing us back. So I just invite you to let this song bring you back, again and again, as it has me. The words are, I'm telling the water to move me. I'm telling the water to move. It's what we call a zipper song in Songland, which is a way of saying you can exchange the word water for any other word, like I'm telling the spirit, or I'm telling the people, or I'm telling myself. I'll sing it a few times through, and if you want to sing it with me, please. Sometimes it's uncomfortable to sing alone, to yourself. It's not something we've always done. But just get into it. Trust your voice. Your body knows what to do. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, 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 oh. Hey, oh. Hey, hey, oh. Hey, 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 oh. I'm telling the water to move me. I'm telling the water to move me. I'm telling the water to move me. I'm telling the water to move. I'm telling the water to move me. I'm telling the water to move me. I'm telling the water to move me. I'm telling the water to move. Yeah, 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 oh. Hey, 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 yo, hey, yo. Hey, 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 One of the things we say in song worlds is that the moment after the song is just as important as the song. It's where the song lands. And I think it's true. This next song I want to share with you comes from a dear, dear, wise song singer of our times, Lou, who sings with the Peace Poets, a badass group of hip-hop singers, dancers, and spoken word activists out of New York. This song, I Did Not Come Here Alone, is one that Lou sang at an action, a big protest, where about only 100 people showed up. It wasn't the kind of crowd they were expecting, and he wanted to shift the energy. What if it was imaginable that we didn't come to these moments alone, that we carried our ancestors with us into protests, into the streets? And this is the song that they sang. The words are, I did not come here alone. I carry my people in my bones. I did not come here alone. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. This is one of my favorite songs, and I like it because it invites me to just move in my body. So I'm giving you this song and the song I just gave you to play with, to figure out, what does song do for you? How does it connect you to everything that comes before and everything that might be possible? I did not come here alone. I carry my people in my bones. I did not come here alone. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. I did not come here alone. I carry my people in my bones. I did not come here alone. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. I did not come here alone. I carry my people in my bones. I did not come here alone. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. If you listen, you can hear them in my soul. As an ending practice, I just invite you into song. Whether it's your own, whether it's one of these, whether it's another that you love, sing. And as you sing, I remind you that we're doing the work of spiritual alchemy, getting into right relationship with ourselves and the world. It was so nice to be with you all this morning.
We will build this world from love.